That's the under eye point. And then the following one is below the nose. It's sort of between the upper lip and the bottom of the nose. So just in that point there, you'll feel there's a middle bit, that ridge inside. Yeah? Just tap away there. Okay. The following one is the chin point, and it's not actually on the chin. It's sort of again below your lower lip. Okay. Just tap there gently. The following point is your collarbone. Okay. Now, if you look, you'll feel that there's like a U-bone, the base of your neck. Yeah, it's a U-bone. You drop 1 inch down, and then 1 inch across. And if you feel that, it's not actually on your collarbone, it's sort of just there's a bony bit there. That is your collarbone point, or what is known in EFT as your collarbone point. Okay, so we'll be tapping that point. And then we have the underarm. If you just take the flat of your hand and just below your arm, just tap there for us ladies. It's just sort of on our brow strap. Okay? Everybody okay with that point? Yeah. And then the following points are actually going to be on our fingertips. Now, holding this mic is going to be quite difficult doing that, so I'm going to attempt it without the mic. If you just hold it, bear with me. It's just at the base of your neck. You hold your hand towards you. You tap at the base of your neck. That's the thumb point. Okay, then the same place. It's on the index finger as well. The following one is the same as the middle finger. Okay? We tend to not do the ring finger because we do another point, which is called the gamut point. Right? And that's why we ignore the ring finger. The following one is the little finger, and we'll tap on that one as well. Okay? And known as EFT's basic recipe. So what I'd like to do today is to allow you to experience EFT for yourself, but also to allow you to experience it safely, because I don't want you, our emotions can be quite volatile, and it's things that we've sort of kicked on pushing down all the time. So when we start bringing these things up, they can be overwhelming, and that's not something that I really want you to experience today. I just want you to get a feel for it. So if you could identify one of your own issues that you are quite comfortable with, that doesn't bother you too much, it's not too high in intensity, something that you could comfortably cope with, yet it would be good to experience some relief on that. Yeah? So if you can identify one, and then score it on a scale 1 to 10 on intensity. So 10 is the highest you could possibly be, and 0 is nothing at all. It's totally fine. Okay? So if you give yourself a number, just remember the issue and remember the intensity level. And what we'll do is we will say, what I will be doing is I'll be tapping, and whenever I say the problem, you will put in there, in that space, your particular problem. Okay? And we will then see how you feel afterwards. So we'll do 1 round of tapping. Everybody okay with that? Yeah? Okay? Pop that down there. You stay with me. Even though I've got this problem.
I've got this problem.
And it's really bothering me. I don't want it anymore. I don't want to experience this anymore. I've had it for too long. And I'm now ready to let it go. And even though I've experienced this problem, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself anyway. I love and accept myself just the way I am, even though I've got this problem. And I can't stand it anymore. I don't want it. I'm ready to let it go. Through the nose, out through the mouth. Just blow it out. I'm letting it go. Side of the eye. This problem. I don't want it anymore. I don't need it anymore. Maybe at one stage it served a purpose. Who knows, maybe it even protected me in some way. But no longer. I'm not that person that I was that needed this. I don't need it anymore. So I'm ready to let it go. Under the eye. I'm ready to let it go. There's a problem. There's okay. Okay, so it's your ex-husband really.
Yeah, I think to be honest, it's a combination that suppressed my unhappiness for so long. I think that's what it is. I've self-diagnosed it. I was unhappy for so long, but I didn't show it. I suppressed it. I was married for 20 years when I should not have been married for 20 years. So okay. I think it's just built up because I've suppressed it all.
Okay. So it's a matter of it wanting to be released.
Yes.
Okay. That's what we will be working on today. Okay. So even though, if everybody could just repeat, yeah. Yeah, most important.
Choose your something that troubles you. Yeah.
And that's another thing before I continue. If you just think of your own issue, okay, so whenever we mention Alison's issue, you just replace it in your mind with your own. And again, before we start, if you could just give it an intensity rating. Okay? Everybody okay with that? Say with me, Alison, how intense, well, I don't need to ask you, you just told me how intense it is. You know, it's completely overwhelming.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So even though I get really overwhelmed. I get completely taken over. Whenever I have to do with anything regarding my ex-husband. It just completely takes over. I become powerless. And even though I become powerless, just at the mere thought of it, and what I've sacrificed, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. Anyway, I love and accept myself. Just the way I am. Even though I've suffered. And I've allowed it. I've allowed it. And even though I've done this, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. Anyway, I love and accept myself. Just the way I am. Even though I've allowed this. And I get really taken over. It's not benefiting anyone.
It's not benefiting anyone.
This worry is not getting me anywhere.
This worry is not getting me anywhere.
It's completely pointless.
It's completely pointless.
And I can choose.
To
let it go. At any time.
At any time.
I'm in control now.
I'm in control.
I forgot that. I don't want power back.
I haven't taken my power back.
I've decided.
I have decided. I'm going to do that.
I can do it.
I can do this.
I can do this so easily.
I can do this so easily.
Because it's my choice.
Because it's always my choice.
It's always my choice.
It's always my choice. It's always my choice. I'm taking my power back.
I'm bringing Alison back.
I'm bringing Alison back.
Alison is back.
Alison's back.
She's back. I'm back. Deep breath and relax.
Whoa.
How do you feel?
Yes. Energized.
Okay, so when you think about your issue now,
Feel ridiculous.
Okay. Ridiculous? Does it still hold the same intensity? You know, when you explained it before, you said, you know, the palpitations, just the thought of it, the worry, and you know, the anxiety itself. When you think about it, it makes you feel worried.
Not as much now. I just feel this. I felt like that, to be honest. Okay.
So when if I'd like you to imagine a situation, you know, that where normally you would actually feel worried. Okay. Describe how you feel about it now.
I just feel a bit stronger, as though I could sort of just dismiss the sort of worry. Because before, when I had this really bad day on the motorbike, I was terrified of driving on the motorbikes for a long time. And I used to panic if I had to do it. But now I could just think, I feel as though I could just sort of go to and just sort of dismiss it as though it's just nonsense and do it.
Okay. That's a big shift, isn't it? Does it surprise you?
Yeah, it does surprise me actually, because I've had it quite a while.
How long have you had it?
On and off for 2 years now.
And when it comes, it's always intense?
Builds up gradually. That's the medication wears off.